Hello everyone, and thank you for joining us today. My name is Gina and I will be going through a few of these slides with you and guiding you on today's webinar. For those of you that joined August and September's webinars, again, we appreciate your feedback and hope that you are participating today as well. For those that weren't able to attend, the topics we've discussed so far are ANSI pumps and trash pumps. Both are now posted on our website for you to view at any time. Feel free to share it with your customers or your team members. These webinars just give us the opportunity to stay connected and share helpful information with you. As you can see, we have a large product line here with lots to offer. So today I'll be going over some of it with you. And at any time, if you have questions, feel free to chat with us on the right-hand side of the screen, or you can reach out to one of our team members directly. However you prefer is fine with us. Something that I haven't mentioned in the last two webinars is that we are an ISO certified company. Titan actually gained the ISO certification in 2011, and since then we have maintained it and get it renewed annually. For those that are not familiar with ISO, what it is a quality management system, which is a set of standards that helps organizations meet customer requirements and other requirements related to products or services. ISO also keeps us accountable for our work and helps keep us organized. It's very important to us. So for those of you that already buy from us, you know that we can't take anything verbally. All orders must have an official purchase order or a very descriptive email, or even a signed order acknowledgement is acceptable. So all of that ties in with our ISO certification. And then these are just some of the objectives that we do here to ensure that we are following our ISO 9001 quality policy. One of them is make sure that shipments go out on time and that they are accurate. Of course, improving customer satisfaction always. And then last but not least, increase sales revenue. So these are our objectives. And then of course our policy is to meet the requirements of ISO 9001, meet customer requirements, focus on customer satisfaction and perception, and continually improve the effectiveness of our quality management system. So this is just a copy of our actual ISO certificate. As you may already know, there are several different ISO certifications, but the one that we hold is the ISO 9001, and that's because it pertains to us. This edition was last updated in 2015, which we are up to date with, as you can see. And you know, this certificate is available if any of you were to ever need it for your files, or if you just want to look at a copy of it, or one of your customers wants to see it. So, you know, it's available, it's here, we've got it, just let us know. All right, so today's topic is Titan internal gear pumps. For those of you who are not familiar with our gear pumps, these are positive displacement pumps. They are specially designed to handle relatively higher viscosity liquids like fuel oil, resins, polymers, even paints, inks, pigments, and also food products such as corn syrup, chocolate, peanut butter, anything that's high viscous fluids, these pumps are good for. With our different models and internal adjustments, Titan gear pumps can operate anywhere between 1 centipose viscosity level up to 1,000,000. These pumps are also equipped with casings that can be positioned to meet common piping configurations, and they have only 2 moving parts that make maintenance much easier. So again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask on the right hand side of your screen, and one of our team members can chat with you. Or if you're just looking for more literature, again, we have flyers and brochures that you can download on our website. So Titan internal gear pumps are available in the 4124A and 4195 models. These are functionally and dimensionally identical to the Viking gear pumps. We have sizes available from 1 inch to 6 inches, and we also carry these in NPT and flange connections. Most of the pumps come with cast iron material. However, for some higher viscous applications, sometimes a pump with cast iron rotor may be prone to gear tooth failure. In such cases, we have options of making the internals like the rotor and idler in high strength carbon steel. We also have an option of making the complete pump in stainless steel. So it just kind of depends on what your application details are. If the liquid is corrosive to the cast iron, then we would recommend the stainless options. But if you're not sure, then feel free to send us your application details, and one of our engineers will look into it and let you know what would be best. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the different sizes that we offer and our part numbering. As noted earlier, the smallest size is the 1 inch and the biggest is the 6 inch. As you can see in the table, all part numbers start with the letter G. The next two letters will indicate the size of the pump. For example, the GG is a 1 inch gear pump from the 4195 model. And then KK stands for 2 inch for the 4124A model. And then at the very end of the part number, you'll see the BN, which is designated for the mechanical seal type. So BN stands for Buna mechanical seal, which that comes standard on all of our gear pumps. However, we do offer other options such as Viton, Teflon, EPDM, Calrez, and many other mechanical seals suitable for various applications. We also offer more sizes available than the ones listed in the table. You can always go to our website, download the brochure on gear pumps to know more about our available models and sizes. Real quick, I want you to watch a short video. It's coming up on the next slide. It's going to be our smallest pump, which is the GG 4195. This is just a short little video to show you how it's put together. These are just some features of our 4124A series pump. All the pumps come with an internal pressure relief valve. This protects the pump from failure due to high pressure. This pressure relief valve can be set up to 200 psi depending on the maximum pressure. Pumps are also equipped with a one-piece cast bracket, which optimizes seal and bearing life. The rotor clearance can be adjusted for higher viscosities and temperatures. All pumps come with standard clearance for lower viscous fluids, but as you get higher in the viscosity level, we need to provide an extra clearance. Different sizes have different limits on the viscosity after which you need an extra clearance in the rotor. So it's always better to provide an accurate viscosity of the fluid at the time of the pump selection. Again, if you aren't familiar with that and you're not sure what you need, please send us your application details and one of our engineers will look into that for you. As explained in an earlier slide, the rotor and idler may need to be converted to high strength carbon steel once we go higher above a certain viscosity level. Also, the stuffing box accepts packing, numerous component mechanical seals, or a wide variety of cartridge seals. The casing can be rotated in 45-degree increments to allow 8 positions. So all of this is good information. Again, we have a lot more information in our gear pump brochure, so feel free to download that. If you have any specific questions about the internals of our gear pumps, feel free to ask us questions. Like I said, we're here to answer any questions you have on the right hand side of your screen, or you can get with one of us directly. Another thing that we offer on the 4124A series is a jacketed style. These pumps have the same characteristics as the standard G4124A pump, plus the addition of the jacket on bracket and jacket on head. These pumps are used in the applications where fluid temperatures need to be maintained at certain levels throughout the pumping process. Jacketed pump provided a cavity or jacket on the external wall of the pump through which steam or heat transfer liquid can be passed to control the temperature of the fluid in the pump. These pumps come without a relief valve. The main applications include melting ambient temperature solids like asphalt, which solidify in the pump when it cools, and maintaining precise temperature controls in processes like manufacturing polymers and epoxy resins, among other applications in which a temperature control is necessary. So if you need more information on this, please let us know. I'm not sure if this information is in our brochure or not, but again, if you need information on it, we'll be sure to get it over to you.
All right, well, it looks like that's all I have for today. So, real quick, I'm going to introduce you to our team. First, we have Vic Osborne. He's in inside sales. Second, we have Edison Lamsel, who is also in inside sales, but is also our applications engineer. Then, last but not least, there is myself, Gina Schomber, and I'm also inside sales. So, if you have any questions or any inquiries that you'd like to send us, you can send it to any of us, and we'd be glad to help with them. If you have technical questions, Edison would probably be your best bet. But again, thank you all for joining. I hope you learned something new or at least found some of this information helpful. We'll be here for another 15 minutes to answer any questions you might have. But again, if you would rather reach out to one of us individually, you may also do that by email or phone. We hope to see you next time. Thank you, guys.